Hey guys, Boston Bruce back, Operation Regimental Combat Team, turn 15, KMT USA. We're in July of 1943. I noticed Hambone had F. Far East Command at 10. I believe they're at 11. I think everyone else was the same. There's a look at my bank. And the tech shot. And I know Global War Enthusiasts made a little video on the victory points at the time. So let's go. KMT has $8 to spend. They're going to spend it all on 2 artillery. Yeah, 1 attack. They're going into Kwang Tung, where there is a mountain, a medium armor, a marine, and an infantry. We'll be coming in with 3 cavalry, which are going into Kwichau first. So if they retreat, they'll go into Kwichau. 8 artillery from Hunan, plus 2 more from Hunan. 12 infantry and 3 mountain infantry, and 4 AAA. So we got 10 first strikes at 2. So hopefully you can get a couple. On 2 1s and a 2. So 1 1 2. So we got 3. I would imagine he'd keep the armor, which is defends at a 5, just like the mountain, but it costs more. So all right, now I got 3 cavalry. Actually, I got 3 boosted infantry, 3 boosted mountains. And then those all miss. Now I got the 3 cavalry. 4, 12, 3. So one of them has to go to Kwichau. I did the mountains, 3 of them. That means I got 7 boosted infantry at 2. And 5 regular at 1. So let's do the 5 1s. See if any of them run away. None of them ran away, so that's good. And now I got 7 boosted at 2. And I see 1, 2, 3 hits there. He only needed 1. So he has a medium armor at, oh, fuck. I didn't look at the retreats. So I'll have to go back and look at that. Picked it up too quick. He's got a medium armor. A mountain, I mean. And that's a mess. So we take it without a casualty. And like I said, I forgot what was retreating. So I need a KMT rondo. So going in there is that. And let's see, we'll take these 2 artillery. I'm going to leave there because I'm going to place 2 there. So it's just a matter of seeing how many units are in Hunan on the last 7 that retreated. So for now, I'm not going to retreat any. I'm going to move them all in. So the first 5 I know didn't retreat. So in Kwang Tung now is 12 infantry, 3 mountain, 2 cavalry, 4 AAA, and 10 artillery. In Hunan is 2 artillery and 3 militia. In Kwichau is 1 cavalry and 2 militia. And Hunan is empty, but there may be a couple infantry there. So they're going to collect 2, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. 1 for Hunan, 2 for Kwangtung, 2 for Hunan. That's 5, and 2 for the Burma Road. So they'll have 7 next turn. And then we'll see if they decide to fight with the CCP. Seems like some shenanigans going on there. Don't walk into Shenshi, don't bomb the railroad. All right, that's it for them. USA. Oh, I gotta move that up too. We're at 5, because we were at 3. I don't know why. I thought for some reason I was already at 5. I was at 5. I didn't take the 2 down when I lost Kwangtung. Oh, I did, because I went to there. So I got 5. Japan should be at 44 now, I believe. Hopefully that's correct. All right, USA. USA's got $77 to spend. Tech rolls. Logistics, heavy armor, heavy bombers, advanced subs, airborne, factories, radar. So hopefully we can pick up a few, and hopefully bombers is one of them, because that's the one we need the most. Fuck, got an 8 on it. So we got a red 7 and a green 8. So we got airborne, logistics. We got a black 8, misses. That was bombers. Subs missed. And then we got radar. So radar, airborne, logistics. Radar, airborne, and logistics. Not going good. All of a sudden the tech's gone to hell. All right, purchases. I'm going to spend $23 to 3 stages of heavy battleships and 1 heavy fleet carrier. So that's 3 at 6 for 18 and 1 at 5. So 23. We're going to lend lease the English another fighter for 10. We're going to build a jet in London for 12. We're going to build another fighter and a medium bomber in San Francisco. We're going to do a militia upgrade, and we're going to build an attack transport. All right, combat. Let's start on this side. We're going to move this coastal sub over to M2, along with the one that's there, and convoy raid the Italians. Hopefully we get $1. And that is the only combat on this side of the board. So that one I'll roll right away. Then we'll come to the Pacific. So, red's the attacker. And okay, so we took the $1 off the Italians. Woohoo! All right, this side. Over here, coming out of Wake is a naval transport. It's going to go 1 into P-45, 2 into P-43, 3 into P-42, and they're going to drop an infantry off on each island in the Philippines. Take those 2 for the Americans. One, 2, 3. So we're going to go up 2 to 66. Japan, I think, is at 42. Next combat. Coming out of Wake again will be another transport going into P-45, P-46. He's going to drop off a Marine and an armor in the Caroline Islands. And that transport will go in port. That's not worth anything, but just a major port in an airfield. coming over here from P-34 as a sub, 1, 2, 3, into P-14. And he's going to convoy raid the Japanese. And actually, this one's going to convoy raid too. I wasn't sure, but now I am. I was hoping to get advanced subs and I just saved it, but so that one we can convoy raid there. Next battle. Coming out of the Marshall Islands will be 2 battleships. 1, 2 from P-54 into P-64. A fighter and a tactical off the aircraft carrier. 1, 2, 3 into New Guinea. Transport 1, 2 into P-64, dropping off an artillery, advanced artillery and infantry. The 2 battleships will provide bombard along with an advanced artillery because it's coming off of a what do you call that? Attack transport. So this, and I believe that's everything as far as combat movement. Yep, that's it. Actually, one more, that's right. I am going to do that. I was on the fence on this one. This one's going to come into port and take New Britain. He'll go in port. Give that back to the Anzacs. So, I believe we got all our combat moves done. Yep. Alright, the only thing we got to roll for is this here. Everyone else is walk-ons. So I'll get 2 battleships at 4. And there's the first strike we needed. That's all we needed. Take that off. And that'll go back to the Anzacs. So the Anzacs will go up 1 to 7, and Japanese to 41. Also, let's take this Kwangtung bonus off, and let's take off the Philippine bonus too. All right, so we got a convoy raid here with a coastal sub in P-16. Doesn't have a radar. Does he have a radar? No, he doesn't. So I guess I take $1 off. And now the fleet sub. Fleet sub takes 2 plus 2, 4. So $5 off the Japanese. So I think they got on to 55. And that is all the combat moves. So that's a non-combat move. I took 4 off there, so let me get a... Alright, we took 4 here. We took 1 here. Non-combat move. This sub here in P-36 is going to come over to P-35. This aircraft carrier in P-47 is going to come down 1, 2 to P-64. He'll catch the tactical and the fighter. This destroyer from P-47 will come down 1-2 into P-64. There's 2 battleships in Midway. We're going to come over to Wake. The 5 heavy battleships in San Francisco are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to Wake and go in port. The fighter in San Francisco will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, hold on a minute here. Hold on. 1, 2. Do I want to go to Wake or do I want to go to Marshall's? Should have thought of that before. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, San Francisco P-25, P-30, P-29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land on Wake. I believe that's everything on this side. All right, over here, this transport in the Ivory Coast is going to pick up 2 infantry, go 1, 2, 3, and go in port in Gibraltar. That was strategic naval move because there's no major port there, so I can only go 2. Coming over from Gibraltar, Puerto Rico, 1, 2, 3, going in port, dropping off an advanced artillery and an infantry. And let's see, I think that's it. Oh, this destroyer and this heavy cruiser are going to come up 1, 2, 3, go in port in Gibraltar. All right, coming out of M2, going 1, 2, 3. Is a battleship, 1, 2, 3 into I-5. Also coming, 1, 2, 3, is a light cruiser, a carrier with a fighter and a tactical, and a destroyer. Coming out of northern Algeria will be 2 Marines and an infantry on an attack transport and a regular transport. And they'll go and dropped off and load to Egypt and go in port in I-4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, none of my ships are in port right now. They're just sitting in I-4. I-5, excuse me. And I don't see no need to go in port there. Coming out of port in Gibraltar will be a destroyer going into M2. Leaving northern Algeria will be a jet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into southern England. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Along with 2 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go to southern England. We can't get to London. All right. I think I moved everything on the board, basically. Collect income. We'll have 78 for next turn. Anything else? Anything else? Nothing else, I guess. Okay, our militia, we'll place our units. Our militia upgrade is in Wake. So we'll add an infantry there. Fighter, medium bomber, going San Francisco. Jet and a fighter goes to... Oh, we got to see how we do this here. Well, I automatically can build a jet in London. So that goes in London. Let's see. Now Lend-Lease went to London. Let's see how we're going to get it there. Let's see. I guess it has to go in southern England. Can't get to northern England. All right. It'll leave Washington, major port, 1, 2, 3, up into A18. Now it's at a major port again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it could go in London. So it's wherever he wants it. So there's another fighter. I'm going to put it in southern England for now. But if he wants it in London, we'll put it in London. I did my militia upgrade. Attack transport's going in port in Midway. We're going to place a heavy battleship and a heavy carrier in P25. We're going to move a heavy battleship to stage 2. We're going to place another one at stage 3. And that is it. I collected my income. Tech sucked, but what are you going to do? I got to go back and look for the KMT, see how many guys retreated into Hunan. So, unit recap. San Francisco is a P-25, is a heavy battleship and a heavy fleet carrier, a fighter and a medium bomber. Hawaii is nothing. Midway is 4 infantry and an attack transport. Atuka Kiss is a militia. Wake Island has a militia and an infantry, 6 regular battleships, 5 heavy battleships, 1 fleet carrier, 1 heavy cruiser, 3 destroyers, a fighter, coastal subs in P-35 and P-16, fleet sub in P-14, naked transport in P-42, lone infantries on the 2 Philippine Islands. The Marshall Islands, the Caroline Islands has a marine, a light armor, and a transport in port. New Britain has a AAA, an infantry, and a transport import. New Guinea has an advanced artillery and an infantry. P-64 has a fleet carrier with a fighter, a tactical, an attack transport, 2 battleships, and a destroyer. KMT I did. I-5 has a fleet carrier with a fighter, a tactical, battleship, light cruiser, destroyer, attack transport, regular transport. And Lower Egypt is 2 Marines and an infantry. And M2 is a destroyer, a light cruiser, 2 coastal subs. In port in Gibraltar is a destroyer, a heavy cruiser, 2 transports. In Gibraltar is 3 infantry and an advanced artillery. I got a militia in French Morocco. George Patton left. He's going to Egypt. So northern Algeria is empty. Not my strategy. I wasn't sure about that one. Northern England. Let me get up there. I got a militia in Washington and New York. In London itself, I have a fighter and a jet. In southern England, I have 3 fighters and a jet. And that's it. I'll be turning it back over to Hambone for Germany turn 16. January 1944. Last turn before the dice roll. He's all set up to take Spain. And he really doesn't have to worry about us probably taking it back. Not at this point. Not at this point in the game. Alrighty, guys. Boston Bruce signing out.